All right. So,
Trying to figure
big name for your region, and evidently fully armored and fully kitted,
Oh fuck.
so they are on campaign. This was just a stop on the way. And of course, they, as they are, well, daimyo and all that, respect is given, respect is expected, and any sort of conversation that's had with them is pretty much prostrate for anyone of the class below yours.
Okay. Gonna. She's definitely gonna show them proper sort of like respect. Um. I kicked her. I'm trying to figure out like. So showing, definitely showing them proper respect.
How are you going to do that?
Um. Can I just ask what they're doing? Sort of like what they're doing as soon as I walk in?
They're drinking and eating. So pretty much they are relaxing after, probably riding for a few days. Because horses fucking suck. Something that you would actually probably notice, and this is something the Date were famous for, is some of them do have, well, I'm trying to remember the exact name of it. God damn it. Nodachis. That's what it is. Which is effectively a really long sword.
Mm. So. Do they see me?
Yeah, but they're not going to pay you any mind. They have no reason to.
Alright.
This is for Mrs. Michelle. This is not for you.
If I have to go, it's because my dog keeps making cute sounds and I'm worried. Um. Yep. Sort of like. After. Mm, not gonna lie, girl, I am very nervous because, like, I see the thing of how to greet people, but I don't see what to see the thing of what to do if they sort of like ignore you. Like, do you ignore them back or something like that?
Yes, it's Japan. Unless somebody of higher standing addresses you or of the same standing addresses you, you well, actually, even if it's somebody of the same standing, unless somebody of a higher standing addresses you, you are not required to address them.
Cool. I because sort of like that, I'm going to. I'm sort of like going to go clean the pit. The pit needs cleaning.
You would likely have a person for that.
Mhm.
You know, just saying. They had people for that.
So. Trying to think. What to have her to like do since I'm assuming there's geisha already over there, sort of like.
Being entertainers, yes.
Yeah, and her main thing is being sort of like a guard. So I guess she would sort of like, because she's trying to stay out of sight at the moment, because reasons. She is going to basically sort of like check. She's sort of like checking in to make sure no one's trying to sort of like break in.
Yep.
That is sort of like what she's doing.
So because windows were paper or wood, you can see samurai standing outside of them. Every single window. And pretty much every single door.
Not a character question. Well, actually, in character question. Does it look like they're sort of like standing guard, or
They're standing guard, and it does seem to be a patrol outside as well.
okay? Hmm. So
Yeah, I'm thinking of what might come of this scenario. Because overall, town's going to be quiet. There is absolutely no mistake about that.
quiet is not always good in towns.
Honestly, this
Japanese
is probably
town.
the best case scenario for basically a hostile takeover. This is a very passive method of doing it.
As opposed to everything burning to the ground, yes.
Okay.
It's much better.
She's sort of like gonna. She's basically just sort of like checking around, seeing how everyone's doing.
Okay. So few minutes
Outside
go
of,
by.
yeah,
Give me heads or tails.
tells.
So do you want tails for what you would like to happen, or not like to happen?
Tells for what I would like to happen.
This is gonna be fun. Pacific. What
Yes.
happens when somebody walks into a place that is effectively... What happens with gang violence?
With gang violence? Oh,
When somebody
God.
walks into somebody else's neighborhood.
Well, that depends. Are they publicly displaying the colors or motif of the other?
About as public
gang?
as you can get.
I guess that also depends upon intention. Not the person walking in, mind you, of the people who are there holding the neighborhood. Because it's technically
Paige,
not their neighborhood.
like, hey, Ines, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What happens when Bloods walk up on Crips?
Violence. Immediate violence. No questions.
I mean, like, they
Violence.
don't necessarily hate each other that much, but alright.
Well, that depends. You said walked up on.
walked into their hood, homie.
Oh, well, warnings. And then if warnings aren't listened to, then violence.
And what if they brought what was effectively a neighborhood's worth of guys?
Oh, so it's the local patrol. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah, in that case, it'd probably be a standoff for a few moments, and then violence would erupt.
So,
Basically, yes.
quick question, do I notice this happening?
It's not inside.
They at least respect each other enough to try to exchange words before they start murdering each other.
Yep. So, you see guards getting pulled from their posts by the windows by other guards. And they're running towards the street.
I'm gonna go get. Quick question: is the owner here? Where is he or her?
Probably hiding in the fucking back because big man Date's here.
I'm gonna go find them real quick. I have a feeling they're going to want to know shit's going down outside.
Well, here's the fun thing.
Here's the fun thing: he's already drunk himself into a coma,
No,
and hope to
he's
sleep
terrified.
his way through it.
But by the time you find him, hiding behind what is effectively just barrels of sake, you know what it sounds like when metal hits metal?
Oh fuck.
Yes, things are starting to get heated, violent, bloody.
All right.
And eventually you hear the front door get kicked in. The violence is inside now.
And now it's my problem.
Like, not my problem yet. Crack. Fuck. All right.
I'm looking
And,
at the thing in muted chat, and my only thing is, where did why? Why was he sleeping with a watermelon? Why is his room filled with water? And why did that thing come down in the first place? And how did he not wake up?
Pretty much.
Look in muted chat for Panda's thing.
The answer
But
Ainz, can be
anyways.
quickly summed up into: you have no idea what most people can sleep through.
I guess not.
But anyways, you smell smoke after a few more minutes. Because it's typically best to stay out of the sword fight unless you wanted to go over there to it.
I'm gonna go deal with this. Probably the fire.
So, when you get to where it is, Paige, you're in the mountains. It doesn't rain a lot in the mountains. You're also in feudal Japan, where they don't use stone for buildings unless it's castles. Your building is made of wooden paper. This isn't a fire you could deal with from the inside.
This is one of the things where we need to leave to. Is everyone just basically out of the building now?
Yeah, the fire started and everyone started getting out of the building.
Cool. Is Otis like trying to get out of the building, or is
lamp.
he too drunk?
He wasn't drinking. He was just hiding in the back. He's like, fuck that.
He wasn't drinking, Paige. That was my suggestion.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
So he smelled smoke and he hopped out. He went through a window, by the way. He legitimately bashed a fucking window out and jumped.
happening?
So the town's on fire, and people are killing each other in the street.
Jesus Christ.
Someone must have knocked over some lanterns, and fires in Japan spread like, well, fire. Thanks to how they build their structures. You know, it's really just a design flaw when you think about it.
They didn't expect as much fire as they got. So, town's on fire. People are, of course, fucking running because their livelihoods are currently going up in smoke, but you can't do much about it when people are murdering each other and anyone that gets in their fucking blood circle ends up dead too.
Yeah, that gotta suck.
Pacific. It's always
Yes.
refreshing when the GM burns down the tavern instead.
You've been waiting fucking months to say that, haven't you? Lexi's upset.
It's okay, Cooper. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I gotta go do some stuff. I'll be back.
Alright. Well, that's probably where you're going to get cut off for tonight.
Alright.
Anyways.